Yeah, so I know a lot of you guys don't like work 9 to 5 jobs. You guys think, it's not gonna get you rich, obviously, it's not gonna make you an entrepreneur, and you don't, whatever, all this kind of stuff, right? But I feel like, if you're young right now, you're like my age, 20, 21, 22, 18, 19 years old, I feel like you can use 9 to 5 jobs to build yourself up as a character. And my goal in life is you got to be the best version of yourself. And in order for you to be the best version of yourself, you need to be well-rounded in every component of your life, whether it be physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, characteristics, life skills and experiences, relationships with other people. There's so many components that you guys need to focus and take care of in your life. So one of the ways in order to go ahead and take care of every component of your life, I know you guys don't like hear this, but you got to work multiple 9 to 5 jobs. Hear me out, okay? Number one, right? 9 to 5 jobs is going to help you stack up your income. That's the obvious one, right? You can work all these entry-level jobs. You can work at fast food, physical. Like I always tell people in the morning, this is what I would do. The first job that you guys should work at, if you're young, you're 18, 19, 20, you're still living with your parents, you should be working a physical labor job in the morning. The reason for this is because you're trying to build up your body. When you have a strong body, you have a strong mind and soul. A lot of people nowadays, a lot of kids, they never played sports. Every time that I work, like when I was working at fast food, I was working with these young people, right? I was only 17 at the time. But whenever I talk to people, I was like, hey, you ever played one sport before? Like, what kind of sports you used to play growing up? And they're like, oh, I never played a sport before. Like, oh, I just played pickup basketball. That's all. Like, you know what I'm saying? They would never, ever did anything physically resilient. They never did combat sports. They never went to the gym. They never ran or swam or played football or basketball or any kind of sport that made them more stronger physically, mentally, and, spiritually. So my best advice is, if you never played any sport, or even if you did play a sport, you got to do a physical labor job. It builds up your mind, it builds up your body, it builds up your soul, and also it builds up your your work ethic, your discipline. You got to bust ass, you got to do this, do that, and also you're building up your skill sets. Your nighttime job should be going ahead and working a customer service job. The reason you should work a customer service job is because you're trying to build up your communication skills. A lot of people nowadays, they don't know how to communicate, they don't know how to articulate their message, they don't know how to convey their message or whatever that they're thinking in their head. They don't know how to speak without stuttering. They don't know good body posture. They don't have self-confidence. They don't even know how to talk to girls. You know what I'm saying? So most of the time nowadays, you guys ass at communication. So what you guys need to do is, you need to go ahead, work these customer service jobs. It's going to build up your communication skills. And not only that, but you can also practice your stoicism, right? You can practice going ahead and, just practicing stoicism. All right? You can practice your stoicism. When you work with all these jackass customers, you're going to be out here dealing with people, and they might act stupid, but you got to learn how to control your emotions. So that's all you can do. But the whole point I'm trying to make is, number one is that you're stacking up your income, and number two is you're stacking up your life skills and experiences. I just listed a bunch of things that you can take out of a 9 to 5 job. You're building up your physicality, you're building up your more mental, you're building up your communication skills, you're building up your skill sets, you're building up your stoicism, you're building your discipline, you're showing up whenever you don't feel like it because you got to pay the bills, you got to do this and do that. So that's the second importance of going ahead and I feel like it's not second, but I feel like this is the number one reason why you should work a 9 to 5 job. You build up your life attributes, you build up your life lessons, and you build up your skill sets. A lot of people nowadays, it's so easy to get rich, it's so easy to start a business, it's so easy to go viral and network with other rich people and do this, and there's so many opportunities now that you skip so many portions of your life that a lot of the old generation had to go through. They couldn't get rich at 20 years old. They couldn't get rich out of high school. They had to suffer for a bit. They had to go to work. They had to go to the gym after. They had to work multiple jobs. They had to go to college. They had to bust ass every day. They had to do this. They had to do that. And that's what built them up as a character, right? That's what made them more well-rounded. That's what made them more knowledgeable. That's what made them more experienced in life, is because they went through more shit. So when you get rich at a young age, you're skipping so much shit in your life that you can't experience when you're broke and when you're suffering and you're going through it. So I feel like if you're 18, 19, 20, the best thing to do fresh out of high school, if you're not going to college, you don't know what to do, you don't know what career path you want to take, I'll recommend wake up and always be occupied. Work multiple jobs, gain as much experiences and knowledge and life lessons, build up your income, go to the gym after, go train, do your combat sports, go to church, come home, start a business, make money, find other ways to get rich. There's so many things that you guys got to do, but that's what 9 to 5 can teach you guys. All right, you can learn so much from that shit. I learned, landscape. I used to work all kinds of jobs. I was landscaping when I was you know, for 2 years in 2019 to 2021. I was working at Taco Bell from 2020 to 2022. I was working at my high school job from 2022 to 2023. I was out here working warehouse jobs. I was at restaurant jobs, driving jobs. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I learned so much. I stacked up so much income, but it just built me up as a character. So you guys can go ahead and utilize that to your advantage. Also, number 3, when you're living with your parents, you can use this time right now, take advantage. You don't gotta pay bills, you don't got responsibilities, you don't got major responsibilities. Obviously, you don't have kids to take care of. You can use that to your advantage. Make as much money as you can, stack up as much as you can, build your skills and experiences, go out and experience life, suffer for a bit. It makes you stronger. Okay, so 9-to-5 jobs can teach you so much. And number 4, it can also figure out what you want to do in your life. When you go out, maybe you enjoy landscaping because that's your morning job. Maybe you want to do a landscaping business. Maybe you want to be the landscaping manager. You know what I'm saying? And you never know what you wanted to do because, you know, like only now you did because you experienced it, right? You fell in love with it. Maybe you work at a restaurant and you're a dishwasher at first, and then they promote you because you're a good worker. So you become a cook, you become a basic cook. And then from there, maybe you fall in love with cooking. So you decide to go back to culinary school, you get your degree, and then now you work at a hotel. And then from there, maybe you become the manager of the hotel, right? And then from there, maybe you want to start your own business. And then from there, maybe you make content out of your job, and then it goes viral and you get more money and then you get more exposure, right? So going out in life, experiencing, working these 9-to-5 jobs might give you an idea of what you want to do in your life. And maybe it might take you back to college. Maybe it might say fuck 9-to-5 jobs, and that makes you inspired to be a business owner. I don't know, right? So these are the benefits of 9-to-5 jobs. So I promote, you don't gotta be there forever, but you can use it to your advantage right now. You can use it for a temporary thing. All right, and it teaches you a lot. So go out there and start working. All right, let's get it.